Unprovoked attack leaves a Camden County police officer in critical condition. Today, the suspect made his first appearance in court after allegedly stabbing that officer in the neck last night. It is Monday after.
A guard who was killed and 5 officers who survived a prison riot in Delaware are now suing state officials. Their federal lawsuit claims the state of Delaware failed to provide adequate staffing and safe working environments within the state prison system. Back in February, inmates took 4 correctional workers hostage at the Vaughn Correctional Center in Smyrna. It set off a nearly 20-hour standoff during which correctional officer Stephen Floyd was killed.
Well, a heartbreaking story this holiday. The Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction says an Ohio correctional officer was killed just this morning by an inmate. Now, this happened at Ross Correctional Institution, and in a statement, the ORDC says the officer was assaulted. 10 TV's Tara.
A correctional officer in Texas lost their life in the line of duty yesterday. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice announced that Officer Motley, during an incident at the Wainwright unit, lost his life.
ACL was the only station on the ground to talk to a prison staffer who says she's heartbroken. WJCL 22 News' Kyra Naveau joins us live now from the newsroom. Kai, this corrections officer was only on the job since April.
Yeah, Andy, good evening. So that correct.
Occasionally, we deal with bad folks. I can honestly say that my staff over the last day has dealt with pure evil.
That is how Ellis County Sheriff Brad Norman described the inmate charged with murdering detention officer Isaiah Bias. Investigators say Aaron Thompson was
Three is back. I'm just sitting out in front of the gym right now because I just don't feel like going in there. Throw some chemicals in my body, see what it does, how I respond, but just don't feel like doing shit. I'm trying to see if one of these fucking songs will get me fired up. Frankie and the Knockouts. 81. I never heard of them fuckers. Anyone heard of those fucking guys before? No. Freak Nasty did it. This is down south. This is down south music. 1997. In 97, I was South Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, remember that song? Let me ride that donkey, donkey. 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 Please, please. Yeah, that's down south. Most of you people up north here don't like the people up north. They don't know that shit. They don't know none. They've heard the music, right? They've heard the music, but they don't know. Like hearing the music, knowing the song, and knowing the song are 2 completely different things. I was down south during this musical time frame. Yeah. Everybody, like growing up, everyone's gone to the roller skating ring. So based on what your experiences are in the roller skating ring, will determine what type of music it is. This is roller skating music down south, at least in South Carolina, North Georgia, like Savannah area, and South Carolina. This is roller skating music. Does that make you feel uncomfortable? I know those cunts downtown, that makes them feel uncomfortable. The cunts downtown don't want you to do any thrusting movements, any type of gyration with your hips, any pushing or pulling in and out movements. Even if they don't see your hips, if your shoulders are going back and forth, they know in their mind that your hips are going in and out. And they're thrusting forward vigorously, right? They don't want you to do that. And they don't want you making faces either. That music on YouTube, because I know they listen to it at home. They listen to it at home and they rub oil all over their body and do stuff with cucumbers. But if you do it on social media, they don't like it. It challenges their sexuality. That's the problem. Makes them feel uncomfortable. You know, I told the story about cornhole. They try to change it to beanbag, but what is a beanbag? It's your balls, right? But the funny thing is, right, something's getting ready to happen with the officers in New Jersey State Prison or in corrections alone. At some point, there's going to be a movement, and the officers in the Department of Corrections in New Jersey are going to form a force, and there's going to be problems, right? Ultimately, there'll be a handful of you fucking stupid cunts downtown that'll blame Alpha 3 for it, right? Instead of yourselves for the situation. Ooh, hold on. But see, it's not Alpha 3's fault. It's your own fault. It's your own fault. But the funny thing is, if you would have just spent more focus, if you spend more focus on making better policy, doing right by the officers, making the environment better, using common sense. Now, I know officers do stupid shit. I get it. I get it. I understand it. So you're not telling me anything I don't know or I don't understand. But when you go out of your way to make things difficult for people, when you go out of your way to try to censor people, when you spend more time censoring officers on social media instead of improving working environments and improving pay. You see, I know what the pay is now, but back in the day, we used to go years without new contracts. We used to go years without pay raises. And we used to have to eat shit for it. And then in the end, get fucked over with a shitty ass fucking contract. So, if you spent more time making your work, improving morale, making the work environment better for officers and stuff like that, instead of worrying about censoring officers on YouTube, which, by the way, because of your political beliefs, because really what it was a political attack. You didn't like what I was saying about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. That's really what it came down to, because you cunts downtown are a bunch of liberal crybaby shits. And so when I was ripping Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, what stupid shits they were, instead of actually learning something, because it all turned out that I was right about that, you decided to try to do some sneaky shit, change the policy, backdate everything, and try to charge me, to silence me. You did all that hard work. You went through all that investigating, all that hard work. You spent all your energy trying to shut down my YouTube site to censor me. And in the end, it didn't matter. It didn't work. None of what you tried to do even worked. You spent all your energy having people sign these waivers and trying to get access to people's social media, instead of just, all you had to do was listen to the officers' complaints and change the working environment. And it's all going to come to a head soon. I have it from the highest authority that it's all going to come to a head soon. The officers are done with it. You're already facing a problem of people showing up to work and stuff like that. You can't find anybody to work for your pathetic fucking department. So you're paying the price now for it. Instead of stop fucking with officers, how about you get your shit together? New York Department of Corrections going through it right now. And you're probably going to be next. And don't blame me, blame yourselves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Blame the weak, soft leadership. Blame them. Because I never really had a problem, and I wasn't the nicest guy. I was just the most understanding and most reasonable and most flexible and the most to suffer so that others can have a better life. And those that, but this is so fitting right now. I was willing to suffer for my brothers and sisters and put my neck out for them. And because of that, the people that have worked for me, for the most part, worked under me, have given me a lot of respect. Now, there's always going to be a couple stupid fucking cunts, crybaby cunts, because they didn't get their way, because they were being selfish and self-centered and they didn't get their way. They wanted to try to go after Alpha 3, but in the end, they paid the price. They knew who they are. They know who they are, don't they? Don't we? But ultimately, I can look back with a smile knowing that I won. So now, guess what? The Department of Corrections of New Jersey are under pressure, and the pressure is going to come. It's going to be coming. In the end, Alpha 3 always wins. People on the streets. Y'all gonna be on some under pressure. Yo. Under pressure, baby. You know, the universe puts us in situations where we have to suffer, but it's not really necessary. They put us through these painful, stressful situations and experiences, not necessarily for you specifically, but for others to learn from, right? This is a learning experience. We're all learning here, aren't we? Aren't we all learning here? If you spent this long with me, aren't we all learning? Aren't we all learning something? I'm trying to just ride this song out before I go in. Because I love me some Queen, little David Bowie, some of David Bowie's shit. But this collaboration is on fire, yo. It's coming. Stay with me. Stay with me. Alpha 3 is out. Send it.